The Actors Awards wrapped up Sunday night, and while the event was held in Los Angeles, Canadian talent still center stage. Jesse Cruikshank, host of the podcast Phone a Friend, here to dish on the biggest moments with us here in studio. First of all, I said, what a great name for a podcast, by the way.
Yes.
Because that's exactly who you want to talk about or to speak to about a night like that. I didn't get the opportunity to watch the entire thing. This is why I'm glad you're here.
I watched the whole thing. I laughed, I cried,
yes.
I got up on my feet. I hope that Canadians were able to see, and I know you have a clip, but there was this amazing tribute and moment where Catherine O'Hara won the award that she was nominated for Best Supporting Actress in a Comedy. And
the studio.
Yeah, and it was just the most fitting tribute. Everybody stood up.
Yeah.
It was a room filled with her peers who obviously admired her, looked up to her. Many of them had worked with her, knew her. And Seth Rogen, who I know well, who I went to high school with.
No way.
Yes. We grew up together in Vancouver. If you had asked me at 16 years old, would like that stoner kid in the corner be winning Emmys and SAGs and be the one doing a beautiful tribute to Catherine O'Hara, I would have said absolutely not. But here we are. And what he said I thought was so fitting.
And you see that emotional moment there. But let's listen to that clip there. You see people wiping tears away. Let's listen in on what Seth Rogen had to say.
I'll just leave you with this. If you have people in your lives that don't know her work, if they're kids in your lives or just people who are out of touch or stupid or something, just show them O'Hara dancing to Harry Belafonte in Beetlejuice. Show them O'Hara hurting her knee in Best in Show and doing that amazing thing where she hobbles around, and tell the people as they are laughing that that's Catherine O'Hara. And we were lucky that we got to live in a world where she so generally shared her talents with us. Thank you.
You could tell that was so moving right there, hearing about Catherine O'Hara and Seth Rogen's speech. I particularly loved when he talked about how she would email him suggested lines the night before. That's hilarious. Before shooting.
I loved it so much. He said every night before she would go on set to shoot the studio, and it should be noted, she was supposed to be shooting season 2 right now. That's partly why her loss was so hard for many of us to comprehend, because she was still doing some of her best work. But he did say that she would email him and Evan Goldberg, his producing partner, who I also went to high school with. Evan, I see you.
Your high school is just full of talent.
Yes, and she would change the script the night before, and what a great little anecdote for Seth to share.
Okay, the other big moment of the night, Sinners. I was really excited about this because I was telling you, going into award season, a lot of people felt that Sinners was not getting the attention it deserved. Last night, that changed.
I was on my feet.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, Sinners has not been winning. Michael B. Jordan has clapped for Timothée Chalamet every single time he doesn't win. Not last night. He won, and not only did he win, look at this, he got a standing ovation. And
a hug from Ethan.
A hug from Ethan, who was also nominated in the category. And then the cast went on to win Best Ensemble Cast. This is why this is so huge, because we are in the peak sort of momentum for the Oscars.
Yeah.
So for Michael B. Jordan to have this moment, which was so deserved, he played 2 characters in this movie.
Yeah.
For him to be honored and get a standing ovation from his peers really sort of indicates that there's going to be maybe a shift when it comes to the Oscars. Voting is still open until March 5th. So could this be Michael B's moment to sort of get those votes and take that award away from Timothée Chalamet?
TBD.
TBD.
Stay tuned to that. I have to ask you, since you mentioned the Oscars, it's coming up in a couple of weeks here. So how much does what happened last night factor into what will happen on Oscars night?
I think it's big. For anyone who hasn't got their ballot in yet, you have until March 5th. So you just saw what happened last night, and that could impact a lot of people moving into the Oscars. There was a cutaway of Timothée Chalamet clapping for Michael B, but you could see the color drain from his face as he realized, like maybe this is not in the bag for me.
Yeah.
And so I think it's going to be this is going to be a really interesting
matchup to
race to watch. And then there are 12 Canadian nominees. You might not know that, but there are 12 Canadian Oscar nominees. So I'm just here suggesting that everybody throw themselves a Canadian-themed Oscar viewing party.
Okay.
Wear your denim on denim.
I like that.
I will be serving Ruffles all-dressed chips. That is my go-to Canadian flavor. And then Subway restaurants just released an all-dressed sauce for a limited time. So order subs for your guests with the all-dressed sauce. It's sweet, it's savory, it's tangy, it's inspired by the chips, and give them a little taste of patriotism as they cheer on their favorite Canadian nominees.
In your Canadian tuxedo, as you have so beautifully demonstrated for us today. Jessie Cruikshank, as always, thank you so much. And you will be the friend I phone.
Please, anytime. I will explain it all to you. Thank you.
Thank you.